Hello, 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 and welcome to another edition. I feel crazy. I'm on the wrong side of the screen. I feel wild when I be on this side. Well, welcome to another edition. Because now
You so
like I'm looking at
possessive.
you. I'm looking like I'm looking at you now. Because on the other side, I look like I'm looking over at the. Stop fussing at me, baby.
Just
What's going on? Well, welcome everybody. Y'all didn't tune in to hear her fuss at me today. No, y'all didn't. No, she didn't.
Yes, y'all did.
No,
Yes,
no,
y'all
they
did.
didn't. See, this is the crazy part.
Yes,
Before
y'all
the show,
did.
for the show, she was like, you need to be calm and cool and relaxed and chill your life out. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Get on the show. She be like, what's up, nigga? What's up? She go dead at me every time. So I got nothing but love for you though, baby
It's the
girl.
Taurus in me. I can't help it.
It's the what?
It's the Taurus in me. I
It's
can't
the
help it.
devil in you. You can't
It's
help it.
the Taurus in
Okay.
me.
I got you, baby. I got you. Well, welcome to another edition. I'm waiting on the other little young lady to bring herself into. You know what you talking about? You ready? You know how to bring yourself into the show. She talking about I'm ready. What's wrong with
Don't
you?
look. Stay off of her. You
I'm,
back up off her.
she jumped in
Back
on
up off
me.
my
What you talking
sis.
about? No, come on, man. You know if she come. All right, I'm gonna be good tonight. So if some of y'all are wondering what's going on with the name, y'all know we have more than one show now, and originally I opened up and I still have it open for now. We have the group called Relationship Ready. But instead of having splitting the groups up, let me get down here and get up under you two ladies. That sounds real nasty, don't it? And instead of having two different pages and trying to get everybody to follow everything on two different outlets, what we're doing now is just bringing everything into one outlet. So the name of our page initially was the Black Table. It was just the Black Table. Now we are going by Defiant Media Podcast. So if you've been wondering what's been going on, you've been seeing it pop up, that's us, nigga. That's us. So that's what's going on. I want to welcome everybody to the show. I hope y'all enjoying y'all week. It's Thanksgiving. I hope that y'all don't do nothing nasty and get pregnant or nothing like that, and you don't know who the baby daddy is. I'm sorry.
Really? Really? That's what we
I'm
doing?
trying to
That's
protect
what
the
we
people.
doing?
I'm trying to protect the people. You know, I'm a man of the people.
You starting stuff.
I'm a man of the people. I'm trying to stop folks from having illegal babies. Okay, let me stop.
Did you say illegal?
Yeah, they be illegal. They don't even be legal. They don't even be okay. Anyway, that's another conversation. Hey, how you doing though, Shantae? We missed you. You know, you be in and out. You know, you be mothering, and
You know I love
then you be
y'all.
private. You be dancing on the side and singing and stripping and everything else. So how you?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Roll it back.
You know you be hitting it. You know you be hitting it hard. We ain't gonna play like you don't, baby. Come on. Come on. Okay, come. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell everybody you stripping. You can tell them, listen, Shantae is not stripping down at the chicken wing on Saturday nights. And go ahead, baby. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I do not strip. I model.
Before 3 p.m. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And I had a photo shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Which was on a Saturday, so that ain't got nothing to do with it. On Tuesdays, the problem is I be working. Don't be starting nothing with me.
I told you she's a working girl. She be working. Okay, so what's going on with you, Ida? How you doing, baby girl? How you feeling? You left yourself wide open for that. How you doing?
Like Tay would say, mother is good.
Yeah, she left herself wide open for that.
Mother is good today, and you're not gonna keep talking about my sister like that. You're not gonna do that. She working. She corporate office working. She don't work. She don't go to no club. She ain't on no pole. She ain't doing that. She walk into a corporate office, boo. don't play with my sister. Don't play with mother. Mother doesn't play that. So you stop that before we get you, because we know what you've been doing, because you done put yourself out there too. So y'all saw that new picture that Russ posted.
Oh,
So
oh,
yeah,
oh
so
yeah.
y'all
Oh
tell me,
yeah.
you talk about my sister stripping.
I'm looking good
Mm-hmm.
out
No,
here. I'm looking
you
good out
stripping
here.
too. That's what strippers look like too.
Look, I got it open
I
just
Just
enough.
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 So
Just enough.
stop. Look,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm good. I'm tired because
Mm-hmm.
I got to do the cooking this year, because mom's not able to cook. So
Right.
bruh, I'm tired of collard greens. I'm tired of mustard greens. I'm tired of turnip greens.
We got greens,
You
beans, tomatoes, potatoes,
name
ham, crabs.
it. I got it all. And if I ain't, I still got to cut up some more collards. I'm doing turkey dressing casserole, and yeah. At least I ain't got to do the 25 that my mother usually does. My mother used to do 25 of the long pans, not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
short
yeah,
pans,
yeah.
but them long pans. So you can
The
imagine.
long, but
Yeah,
yeah.
and 3 of them out of the 25 is for just our family, because they fight over it. That's how good it is.
We
It's like
we've been
it's like
we've been cutting back. Good evening, everybody. Good
it's
evening.
casserole crack.
It is.
Casserole crack.
And I would like the recipe, please.
Casserole
Yeah.
cracking
It's
that.
and then all it is turkey on the bottom, gravy, and then dressing, and you got all your stuff in one. Every time you scoop, you get all of that in one.
Yeah,
Girl,
because I love it.
you can get the girl. She used the Petridge Farm cornbread dry mix, and the herbal mix dry mix is dry.
Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah.
put all your people see this how you can distinguish the good from the not so cookables, because you got to
Yes.
use onions, you got to do your own peppers, and
Pepper,
all
yes, yes,
the right
yes,
sage, the egg.
yes.
You got to know how to mix it just right. Not everybody know how to do that.
Yes, ma'am. You got
And I
that right.
got you.
I
I will
only have to do
mhm.
macaroni and
Praise
cheese
God.
and cranberry sauce this year.
Praise God.
Yes, I make cranberry sauce. Judge your mama. It is
I got
delicious. And I go about my
I
business.
make cranberry delight. Cranberry delight has apples,
Oh Lord.
peaches, pineapple. Yes. Oh, yeah. Hey, that was my
Ooh.
mama's thing. I'm gonna send you the recipe for that too.
Thank you. Because I put spiced rum in my
All
cranberry
right,
sauce.
come on back to me, y'all. Y'all turn this into a goddamn cooking
Hey
show. Shit,
everybody.
shut the
Hey
fuck up.
John.
Y'all
Hi
niggas out here,
John.
y'all having whole
It's the
ingredients and
Tuesday
shit.
before
Ain't,
Thanksgiving. You
nah,
thought we
y'all
wasn't talking
wait a
about
minute.
no
Let me tell
food.
you something. I don't want to hear that shit because ain't neither one of y'all said, Russ, I'm about to send you shit to eat for Thanksgiving. And then
We
you're gonna sit up
sharing
here and wait, well, no,
recipes, nigga.
no. Either you know your mama is my woman. Don't make me tell her to check you right quick. How dare you sit up on this show and talk about all this goddamn food? Ain't neither one of y'all said, Russ, I'm gonna send you something. Nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing. So that just shows me the hurt and the disrespect that I get. But I love y'all anyway. Y'all ready to get into tonight's show?
No, wait a minute before we get into tonight's show. Let me correct you, sir.
Oh shit. You
You
send me
already
something?
know
You send me
your plate
something?
your plate wouldn't get there on time, darling, because everything is always fresh. So you got two choices. You can either suck it up and deal with it, or you can catch the next plane smoking to North Carolina, and you know you're always welcome at the crib.
All right, then. You know,
You can reach me by railway.
Hey, hey, yes. I don't care how you
I
get
can't
there.
stand y'all heifers, man.
Get here if you
I
can.
can't stand y'all heifers. What's up?
Where
What's
the
up,
beat is the mountains.
What's up, Zaray? What's up, Big
Hey,
John? I see my
God.
man Big John on YouTube. I see
Yeah,
my
John
girl
mad with me.
Zaray following us on Facebook, so y'all know y'all can follow us in different places. I see my
YouTube,
girl
Facebook.
Ronnie just jumped in here. I see my girl
Hello, hello,
Shanae
hello,
jumped
everybody.
in here. I know y'all not jumping in here without saying hello to me. That is so goddamn disrespectful. That
It's
hurts my
okay, y'all.
heart.
Y'all know it. He
That hurt
already
my
hurt his
damn
heart
heart.
hurt because he didn't get no food.
Yeah, I'm feeling some type of way already. These niggas up here eating and shit and ain't feeding a nigga. I'm just saying. But anyway,
Did I
y'all
mention
ready to
I'm
get into
using
tonight's
5 different
bullshit and
cheeses?
chicanery? I take that as a yes.
What?
I said, are y'all
Hey,
ready
I
to
said
get into tonight's bullshit and
he's
chicanery?
trying to ignore me. I'm using 5 different cheeses. Did I mention it?
Look, shut the fuck
Ooh,
up. Shut up. Are y'all ready to
I
get
love
into
you.
tonight's show? God damn.
Yes. Hello. Hey, Janae. Hey, Ronnie.
Okay, y'all want to start off with a little bullshit, or y'all want to start off with a lot of bullshit? Because it's a lot of bullshit.
Well, we
Ease me.
already started off with
Ease
you.
me
So
into it. Ease me into it.
I don't think it's no easing tonight. I don't think it's no easing tonight. All right, okay, we can ease. All right, we'll ease in. We'll get. Okay,
I need
can't.
some lube first. I need a lube.
Nah.
Don't just give it to me raw. Mm-mm.
Okay, check it out, y'all. Here we go.
I'm calling out all the parents. If you're a parent and your child is in Pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
Okay, let's talk about. I think I talked about this quite a few times on the show because y'all know my past. Y'all know I worked in education, and I have told y'all that I have seen this shit time and time and time again, and it's getting worse because now, guess what? This is not just high. This is not high school. These,
The hormones ain't even kicked in yet.
you understand what I'm saying? You got little motherfuckers out here talking about they want to go to Pound Town. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna try to be because with the other show I've been very good. I ain't been doing none of my snapping. I've been saying I've been saving it for Tuesday nights, and I'm gonna try.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
but I'm gonna try not to call these dirty motherfucking hoes no dirty motherfucking hoes sending their goddamn kids up here and making their kids uh, problems to society, former jail students, former whores on the block, former dope dealers. This is what the fuck you're forming when you have a child that's in preschool talking about she wants to go to Pound Town. I remember in preschool, we would sing little silly ass songs about 1, 2, 3s and ABCs, not Pound Town. Like we had, listen, when I was a kid, they not to say that all music was all great, but we had songs like Super Freak and shit like that. But we wasn't singing that shit in school. We weren't. And it was, guess what? It wasn't even a situation where the kid would even feel comfortable opening their mouth to say nothing like that. So, Shantae, can you talk to
Yes,
me about
sir.
these little Pound Town people, this new generation of these Pound Towners?
Well, it's not the little people, it's the big people.
Okay, explain.
It's the lazy big people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lazy big people who decide that it's too hard to have self-control and discipline and be an example of order orderly conduct in front of my child. I am always going to be selfish. So I listen to what I want to listen to, regardless of the little ears that may be in the room. I behave the way I want to behave, regardless of the little eyes that may be in the room. I talk about things on the phone that I shouldn't talk about when there's little ears and eyes in the room. I practice no form of self control whatsoever. So when my child, specifically my daughter, mimics my behavior, because that's what you do at 5 years old, you mimic behavior. So when my daughter mimics behavior, she doesn't know any better because her mommy, who she loves so much, acts that way. How could it be wrong if mommy does it?
Mommy's a
So
pound
here's
town.
what I'm going to tell mommy. Mommy, take your little ghetto princess
Mm,
out of my classroom. What I will not do is fight with you over the fact that your baby needs discipline. If you want to have her not be disciplined and listen to authority and respect her teachers who are trying to teach her something that, mind you, she doesn't know, then you go right ahead. But you won't do it here.
mm,
You won't do it here. And see, that's sweet young lady. You can tell she's a very mild-mannered young woman. I'm sure she doesn't like conflict. And it shouldn't be necessary. But I feel like if she's going to continue in that role, she's going to have to develop a tougher skin because she's going to have some come to Jesus moments with these parents. You telling me, well, clearly she didn't want to do it, because my response is, well, clearly she has to, or she's going to leave my classroom. I said what I said, but she's gonna have to get to that point, right? So it's almost like you teaching the parents while you teaching the kids.
But you know,
And sh
the counteraction to that is, and I've said this many a times from being in that system. A lot of the teachers don't want to say anything, or they don't say anything because they know that they're not going to get any backup from the system.
and that's a hard that is definitely a challenge as well. And I was actually gonna say that too. I don't know if she's teaching for a private owned school or a like a community program. I don't know where she's teaching, but I would sincerely hope that they back her up. It is
mhm,
it is very challenging these days to talk to people about their business, and their kids are their business.
mhm,
It's very challenging. There is a problem. Um, when you are grown, when you are a full adult, and I consider an adult somebody who is self-sufficient, you pay your own bills, you live in your own space, you make your own decisions. If you are self-sufficient and you want to listen to what's the child's name? I call them babies because they're young. What is it? Big Red, Bubble Red. What's her name?
I know you're talking about, but go ahead.
If you want to listen to the Red Girl, if you want to listen to Suki Hana, if you want to listen to what's the other child's name? I forget her name. You want to listen to all, the trap and the ratchet and you grown. You can listen to whatever you want. You can behave in a way that is suitable for you because you are an adult. This is where I have a problem. I consider it child abuse when you put your babies in a situation where they have no choice but to listen to the verbal violence that you put on them because they can't control the radio station and they don't pay the bills for the streaming service, and you have them now brainwashed into thinking that that behavior is acceptable at that age.
Hmm.
mhm.
I consider that child abuse.
Talk to me, Ida. What do you feel about it?
I mean, nowadays these children have no respect for person. They have no respect for authority whatsoever. Sometimes I want to throat check them because sometimes they come out the side of their neck at the wrong time. I want to just
Right in the throat.
hit them right.
Right in the
Want
throat.
him,
Right there.
that's what I want to do. I want them hit that double
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That think
Yeah.
twice before they come at me, and it's just like
Yeah.
they have no respect. Like I said, no respect for authority, no respect for elders or anything. And especially now when they just call you out instead. I remember back in the day, you better not, if you didn't put a handle on one of your somebody that's older than you name, you got two to the throat, chop. You got
Yeah.
your mom.
Yeah.
Who the heck?
Yeah.
I raised you better than that.
Yeah.
And kids now they be like, yo, such and such and such. And I love them. I love my nieces. But my brother allows them to call him by his first name. I don't play that.
Oh,
I
we
Yeah,
absolutely
cause one of
not.
them came out and said, "Ada," I said, "You better put a handle on my name. Just cause your mama and your daddy allow you to call, put a handle on my name. What's my name?
Absolutely not.
Auntie. Either auntie or you call me by my with it on my name. You do not disrespect your mama, your daddy allowed it. In this house, in this presence, you gonna put you're not gonna call your grandma Bootsy. You gonna call her grandma Bootsy. You gonna put a
That's
handle
right.
on that name. You gonna, yes, ma'am. When you with me
That's
in my
right.
presence, you gonna use what you're supposed to use. You're not gonna lose it. You're gonna use it so you won't lose it. You're gonna respect at all costs. And that's like even now when they doing stuff, not teaching the kids stuff now, they lose it. No cursive, no girl, I my head hurt. They trying to
The
girl,
girl,
my head hurt from all these Gen, I don't know if they Gen Zers or the new millenniums or whatever the heck they are. These new fandangled children need to go somewhere and sit down.
Nikki, you are so right. And
Yeah.
I would say that there is the whole point of that discipline is to teach your children self-control, right?
Yeah.
Because you have to know how to react, how to respond in certain situations. So the fact that at this particular point in time, while you may want to run around and not sit down, this is not the time for that.
Facts.
Right now is the time for you to sit and listen. There's a time for you to run around and there's a time to sit and listen. But this teaches the kids self control. So if the parent is not enforcing that, now you're raising another generation of people who have a total lack of self discipline and self control. And then when they really cut up, you were, oh my God, what happened to the kid? What happened to the kid? What happened to the kids? You happened to the kids, ma'am, sir. You. That was you. That was all you. You happened to the kids.
I don't know what the hell John just talking about. Is one of y'all chewing something? What the hell is he talking about? Are those lips of sunflowers?
He talking about her shirt.
Oh, get out her titties, man. John, get some control. I had John last week, John. I came to your defense. Don't come in here acting like a heathen this week, my brother. Come in here looking all at the talking about it's them sunflower seeds. This nigga.
They sunflowers.
Come
My
on, read
favorite.
these comments right quick so we can bounce to our next topic.
I don't know what John, get yourself
Yeah,
together, baby.
John, get his mind out the gutter. You
I don't
nasty
know
freak.
why.
Thanksgiving is a couple days away.
I said y'all was making me hungry with that food. She said, and I don't even eat turkey. See there, Ronnie said, "Hey y'all." Janae said, "Hey, Tay, hey, Shantae, you will not participate in my class if you don't train your child to accept discipline. Dismiss." Zai said, "I feel so bad for him." Ronnie said, "Wow, so sad." John says, "Get that little booty pound down." Oh, okay, I see what you meant. Yeah, little booty pound down. They need their butt popped. Chante said, "Please hit those thumbs and likes for us family algorithms." Zai says, "Gracie's Corner be jamming. Why can't they like stuff like that?" Girl, girl, Gracie Corner ain't no joke. Coco Melon too. Ronnie says, "Definitely the parents." Of course, Russ says, "What's good, y'all? Please share the show." And Mozzie says, "Children don't fear consequences. A lot of the time, kids are raising themselves and running their homes." Mozzie says, "Social media and certain programs are raising kids as well." Ronnie says, "This is a generational issue. Kids are having kids and don't have a clue what to do with them. Grandparents aren't involved like they used to be. Correct certain behavior to correct certain behaviors. So it's easier for the parents to give them a phone or iPad and let the device babysit them and expose them to the internet." That is so true. Mozzie says, "Parents and grandparents are also very young." John said, "I apologize." And Nikki is Mozzie says, "It is up to the newer generation to learn common sense and self-control."
Well, we're gonna get into this next clip, y'all. I thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all tuning in, please share. Sharing is a big part of what we do and what we need from you guys. All right, go ahead, Russ. Go ahead, Russ. Go ahead.
How much does a wedding ring have to cost?
Baby, it could be $50. It really doesn't matter. I just want to be in love. I want to be genuine. I want a happy, healthy marriage. So the ring, I mean, what the cost of the ring, it really doesn't mean anything because it's not like I'm going to go sell it. But the ring is just a symbol of my commitment to my man. So however much he can really afford, whatever he feels like he wants to give me, I think that's better than... Listen, these hoes have 3 kids with no marriage. So I'd rather the ring and my man than the cost of it. That don't matter to me.
So like he could give you a ring pop and you would.
Baby, take me to the courthouse with that ring pop. Thank you. Hello.
Okay, talk to me. I want to hear what a lady has to say about that. Talk to me, Shantae.
I mean, if that's her genuine feeling, go for
Now
it.
I'm asking you what I'm
She
asking you
sounds
your
sincere.
opinion. I ain't asked. We heard her opinion. I want to know what is your opinion on the thought process.
As far as should the ring have a certain value? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes, that's the main question. If it
D-
if a man, what's is there a difference between a man that can only afford $100 ring as opposed to having to get a 5,000 or 7 carat rock on your finger?
oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Um, listen.
Because we would assume that you love the man if the conversation of marriage came up, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I obviously I am significantly older than this young lady.
Okay.
I have been married once already.
Mm-hmm.
Um, been through some things, been worked on some things, and kind of grew up a little bit with in regards to some things. And I will just say this: me personally, I am over struggle love. So I'm not gonna put a specific dollar amount on it, but I will say this. If you can't afford to buy me something real, if we have gotten to that point, then maybe we should not be doing this because I offer no excuses and I don't bite my tongue. I am over struggle love. Been there, done that. Not doing it again.
I've got a question for you. Let's say you meet a man and he's very well off.
Yes.
Things are going great for this man. You
Yes.
could take nice trips, you do all that good stuff, right? And you guys
Hmm.
have the conversation of getting married, right? Then he loses his job and he struggles for a while. Would you still marry that man?
That's a little different.
Okay, now what's different about that? Because
The difference is you have already established yourself and something changed. Now life happens. And I'm not going to negate that fact. Life happens. I also know that you have the potential to get back to where you need to be,
okay,
right? Because you started out that way.
okay.
But and I'm going to go there, agree or disagree. When we got Tyler Perry talking about if he can only pay the light bill, that's okay. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
You ain't rocking with Tyler?
No, sir.
You ain't rocking with
No,
Mr.
sir.
Perry?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not.
shame
He can rock the boat somewhere else, not over here.
shame the devil.
Yeah, well, I feel how I feel. Judge your mama.
Uh, so let me ask you a
And
question.
and and I'm gonna say this. I don't want blood diamonds. I don't need don't you give me a diamond from Africa. For all of y'all that don't know, they are killing folk and doing child labor in the Congo and the Sudan, and they stealing all the resources. Do not give me a blood diamond. I will not accept it.
Okay, but
And
let's be
I'm
realistic.
going to
Let's be
follow up.
realistic. Let's be realistic. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about blood diamonds and stuff like that. Most
Yes.
men don't even go through the process to even ask where a diamond is from.
Yeah, but if you want to marry me, you'll understand how important that is to me, so you will have done your research.
Okay, okay, I guess that's you. But I'm just thinking of
Ain't
a
talking about me.
no, listen what I'm saying. I'm just thinking of a average person making a purchase, right?
Mhm.
I've never heard, and I've been to a couple jewelry stores. I've never heard
Sure.
anybody ask, "Where does this jewelry come from?" They just look at it and determine whether they want to spend the money on it.
And I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying as far as I'm concerned, that's important to me.
Okay.
Also, I have seen some lab created diamonds that are absolutely breathtaking. I'm fine with that. It's not about the dollar amount. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. It is the fact that if you can only give me a ring pop, I love you sincerely, but I'm not ring pop level. I'm not ring pop level. I was ring pop level at 20. I'm not ring pop level at 44. I'm not.
Okay. Read the comments right quick. I think we only got a couple of them.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. It's up to the okay. Um, Mizey says, I agree. I'm getting married at City Hall. I'm not into materialism. The ring is for society to recognize the marriage and license. I'm committed in my heart and mind. It's the thought that counts. She has the right idea. She also says, I like lab created cubic. I've seen some beautiful cubic zirconias. The diamond mine story in Africa, my yes, it is. Listen, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Wade in the water, baby.
Listen, I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm waiting on the yacht.
You waiting on the yacht?
I'm just messing.
Yo, yacht waiting on you. All right, I got you. Hey man, well, we got a comment from Miss Ronnie. Read Mrs. Ronnie's comment.
She said, first of all, finding a man that wants to be married these days is a huge accomplishment. Agreed. I say start off with an affordable ring and celebrate milestones as you progress together with a larger or better ring. And that is perfectly reasonable. I'm just not starting off with a ring pop. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I,
What I do also appreciate is that because she is young and she already has that mindset, I get a genuineness from her that we don't see in a lot of these young ladies. And I certainly appreciate that from her.
okay. We're about to watch a clip, and I'm very interested
Oh, here we go.
in wondering what y'all gonna think about this one. You ready? Here we go.
Gave
I'm
birth
ready.
to a 9-pound, healthy, light-skinned baby. The nurse was so excited how big the baby was. She said, this is 9-pound right here. 3 days later, I was handed a 6-pound, dark-skinned baby. I felt no connection to this baby. I believe my baby was switched at birth. Me and my friend, we was at the same hospital, and I think they gave me her baby. Andrea don't look like me. Andrea look like my friend. She's dark like her dad. She's dark like her mom. And my child's father, he's Puerto Rican, Irish, and African American. And Andrea, she's too dark to be our baby. I had 4 kids afterwards. All my kids are skinny, tall, and light skinned. Andrea don't look like none of my kids. It's impossible that Andrea's my daughter. Deep down in Andrea's heart, Andrea knows that I'm not her mother.
Everyone, we'll talk to Raylene a little later, but first, welcome Andrea to the show. Andrea, I'm so sorry. I know watching that video, I could see your body language, and I could see it just bubbling up. Tell me what's going on in your head right now.
It's like, what? You don't know how it feels. Nobody knows. Nobody. What is wrong with her? All my life. I'm sorry, Grandma.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
The times I needed her, I needed. Oh, God, please help me. Help me, Jesus, help me.
I just want my daughter to reach out. I'm looking for you. And you know who you are. Please. Please. Please.
Don't that seem crazy after you said that you found her already? She know who she is. Like, what? Your daughter's right here. Your daughter's right here, man. And your daughter been here the whole time. And you gonna feel so... I just can't wait till this results and see how you feel.
All
and
right.
how everybody feel. My family, everybody.
All right.
Everyone.
Well, it's time for the DNA outcome.
Please.
And when I'm
Don't
done,
walk away.
I'm
Don't
gone.
walk away. I want you to
I'm
hear
gone.
this. You've been walking away from my life the whole time. Too long. Too long. Stay right here. Stay right
okay.
here. Have a
It's
seat.
okay.
Have a
You can
seat.
sit.
Have
You
a
can
seat.
sit.
How do you think that made me feel? You can't even answer me. How do you think that made me feel? How do you think? How do you think that made me feel? All that time. All that time.
My daughter.
How do you think that made me feel? You crazy bitch.
I understand how you feel. I really do.
You don't understand. You ain't never tried to check on me. You ain't never tried to check on me. You ain't never nothing. Even if that wasn't your daughter, you could at least ask me, how are you? Are you okay? Are you okay? Why you couldn't call and ask me? I struggle by myself. I still me, and he always been with me. And you just.
I got it. I'm gonna do this, and I never did this before. You take my seat real quick.
Okay.
It's okay. I want
So
to
let
do
me
that.
tell you something.
Yeah, I want her to
So-
sit here for me. It's okay. I got her hair.
Oh my God.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my God.
I know you.
I went through so much.
Oh my
It's been
God.
years.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh my God.
I think
So.
Yeah, me too.
Why
Me too.
Okay. You got your answers. Your mother just shared with me quickly.
You did.
Your mother just shared with me the trauma. It started to come out of what happened.
Oh my God.
Of what happened. She needs to share that with you backstage. She just shared the trauma of what happened.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Okay. Now they didn't reveal what the trauma was, right? And please, I'm trying to say this with all due respect. But even with the trauma that happened to you, you know that this is
You know
your
good and goddamn well that was your daughter.
now.
I'm just gonna say it.
You know, like I'm not taken away from anything that may have happened to her, whether she was raped or anything. I'm not taken away from that. I want to be the first one to say that. But I will also say this is a low life of a woman. Because the thing that got me was I listened to the story. First, she said that she had the baby, and her cousin had a baby at the same time, so the hospital must have switched the babies. So that means that you think that your daughter is your niece, right? Correct? Okay. So then you go off to say, or not even your niece or your friend's baby. So then you come off and say, if you out there and you watching this show, reach out to me if you know who you are. Right there is when I lost all respect for her. Because no matter what information they found out that they didn't want to reveal on the show, that had nothing to do with what she knows. And that young lady is an adult, right? So I can imagine if you're treating her like this as an adult, I can only imagine how you treated her as a child. Because you just didn't tell her that you didn't think that she was your child. I don't believe that. I don't believe that that's something that she just said. I believe that that's something that she has told this child repeatedly and repeatedly for all of her life. Just to come on the show to admit, oh well, it was something else that happened to me, and that's why. No, baby, no, baby, no, baby, no, baby. I've lost all respect for you, and and I'm not saying that I hope that that the daughter doesn't have forgiveness in her heart. I hope that they can actually fix what they got to fix. But I have no respect for that type of mentality and knowing and putting that person through that type of pain, repeated pain for years, and then thinking it's okay just because you want to say something else has happened to me, and think that it's going to erase all of the pain that young child has been through for her entire life. I'm done talking. I'm gonna let y'all get the floor. Shantae, the floor is yours. I'm doing much better. I ain't cussing folks out like I know I'm doing. I'm doing so much better.
When we talk about generational curses, these are some of the things we talk about. Her mother, her mother comes from yet another generation in our community of colorism. Her mother comes from yet another generation of, whether we want to say it like this or not, white is right. See, the lighter you are, the better you are. And then I, as your mother in proximity, have a higher status. I would be interested to know how her mother treated her
Mm.
because this didn't just come out of the blue. Again, generational curses. And then this beautiful, beautiful young woman has to be careful with her own daughters.
Mm-hmm.
It is very real that you have some mothers out here that are jealous of their daughters. They are jealous of them. She had an expectation. Her expectation was that her child was going to be light skinned with the good hair. And when that didn't happen, she made up a story. I'm just going to say it. She made up a story.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they must have switched. No, they didn't, sweetheart. See, your daughter looks like you. So not only are you dealing with the training that you've had probably from your mother and your grandmother, you don't even like what you see when you look in the mirror at your own damn self.
That's it.
Your daughter came out looking just like you. Oh shit. She's reflecting back to me what I didn't want to see because I wanted to see something different. Now, if you're going to sit up here and tell me that this child was a product of rape or incest or some such violation, okay? I'm not negating your trauma. What I am saying is that that still does not give you an
To
excuse
neglect that child.
to treat this child the way that you have. Now, for those of you, some of you may be watching some of these videos of children, adult children who go non-contact with their parents. I would strongly encourage baby girl to do so. Her mother is toxic. There's no reason for her to be in a relationship with her. There really isn't. The trauma that she is going to have to heal from is probably going to be a lifelong process. And if that woman, with her funny looking self,
Mm-hmm.
had the unmitigated gall to sit there in front of her and talk to some mystical daughter that doesn't fucking exist, then you, ma'am, can go on about your merry way. And I'm going to sit over here and I'm going to heal myself so that I'm the best version that I know how to be and show up in my own life without you. I would refuse to put myself through the process of trying to get to know her or trying to connect to her. It is very clear that that is not what she wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't subject myself to such torture. She can go on and she can continue to fantasize about the fake daughter that she wanted. Go ahead. Go ahead. Whatever floats your boat. I'm going to be somewhere that's else.
Come on, talk to me, Edie. What do you think about that?
I told you how I felt
We
about
got
that.
the
When she
mother that
just,
has denied her child for
oh,
20 years
trifling.
and
She's
has said that
trifling.
it's said that. Wait a minute,
I know.
let me just recap for everybody that's coming into the show. We got a mama that has denied her child for 20 years and said that it had to be her best friend that had a baby at the same time. The hospital then twisted and switched the babies out. The baby was light when it was born and it was dark when it was when they gave it to her. So I just want to give a little recap so for those coming in. Come on, talk to me.
For anybody that knows when it comes to genetics, and anybody that knows when it comes to a newborn baby, you don't look at that baby. Most babies come out light bright unless you just like my even out of my godchildren who are straight up African blood, and daddy just as dark as night can be, came out light bright during their white. That's how babies are. But they don't look at it. The look and check a child's color. You look at them the tip of their ears. That tip of their ear will give you the color. You don't look at a new baby coming out because they're gonna all look like bright and transparent because they all are like in that little sack and they're powdery looking. You never look at that. She lied. And she knew good God during Darsh world that what that baby was hers. Cause I looked at that daughter and I said, she is the mama. I've seen cases where they have mixed up, but that case won't a mix up. She knew what it was, and it was to the point to where you've denied this child and have not loved this child for 20 plus years. Do you know how damaging that is to a person, that your own mother who birthed you does not love you, and you're not getting the love you don't even love yourself. But I hope that she did have somebody to show her at least what some normalcy of love was, if it doesn't from unfortunately from a love of her mother, but a grandma or something, an auntie or somebody, because that person that doesn't get any love like that, that destroys a person.
I'm,
That
I'm
destroys
just,
that person's that destroys that person's being.
I'm,
That
I'm
that
just,
what you what?
I'm just sitting here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just imagining, like, out of all the shit that I was ever upset with my mama about, and as a child, I got upset about a lot of shit. I wanted a lot of things to be different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mama never once fixed her mouth to say, "You ain't mine."
I ain't gonna lie. I used to wonder if my mama was
Listen,
my mama, because I used to be like, I know I got a
I used to have them
my
thoughts
mom
like,
used to
man,
whip
this
my ass. I'd be
cannot
like,
be.
this cannot be my damn mama, because she beat
Look,
my ass all the time.
look,
But
I went to my mama's. Listen, this is no lie.
mm,
One night I was so upset with my mama. I went through her fucking room and I was trying to find evidence that I was adopted.
you stupid.
cause you dumb.
I,
You know what?
I
I'm not
swear to
doing this with
God,
you.
I
No,
was so
I'm not
fucking
hey,
doing
mad.
this with you today.
I
I
used
was
to
like
wonder.
9 years old, but I was so mad. I was so fucking mad that I was literally in her room going through her fucking drawers and shit, trying to read through the papers and shit, trying to see that this. I was like, this can't be my motherfucking mama. But
Yeah.
she never said, "No, you ain't mine." She never neglected me being a child. No, she just never said, you know, no matter. My mama was one of the mamas that, I put my mama through some shit in my young days. You understand what I'm saying? And she disciplined me the best way she knew how to. And all of the discipline I didn't agree with. Some I think was harsh. However, through everything that I sent her through, she never said I wasn't hers.
Ever.
Never. Never. Even when I wanted to have another parent, she was my mother and she never left my side as my mother. And then you have this woman that raised, well, I don't even like how was this child raised?
Well, and that's what I worry about.
What did she get the proper, like education? Did she get proper clothing? Did she get proper food? Like, how was she
Or did she
treated in
just
that
get totally
household?
neglected?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
was she neglected in that household? That's what I'm sitting up here having an issue with, because I'm like, because the way that she was talking, it just seems like you didn't give a fuck. That child meant
Almost like you
nothing
wasn't
to
even
you.
there.
Like, how can the child mean nothing to you and you know it's your child? Come on, Ida. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that was just bothering me so fucking bad that I was just like, I gotta, get this off.
It doesn't bother that you're fine. People like that have issues, and they try to downplay it, like, and they use mental issues like, oh, I have this mental issue and I was this. And sometimes people use the most likely thing that a lot of people use, which causes issue later on for someone that really was. When you say, I don't know if she really was or she wasn't, I'm not taking that away, but sometimes you have women that use the word, that four-letter word rape, very easily,
Mm.
and can say I was raped and I was this, because they did something that they didn't approve, that their parents wouldn't approved of, and it was something that they did that they shouldn't have got into. But they can easily use that, oh, I was raped, or I was this, or I was that. I'm not saying that she did that, but they have so many people that do that, and they use that four-letter word so easily. And like you say, oh, it wasn't consensual. I've had several people that come back and say it wasn't consensual, and it was, but later on, because you didn't get the man that you wanted, or you didn't get what you liked, you used the thing of it wasn't consensual. So you got to be careful with, sometimes with certain things, and people use certain shows for clout, And that mother was using that for clout because she was trying to be for everybody to be so sympathetic with her. And when I seen that show, I said that bitch lying. I was like, that bitch lying. She know that's her daughter. Oh
Read
yeah,
these comments.
yeah. My mama was laughing at me that day. She laughed at me that day when I said I don't even want to watch that bitch no more. What's this? Where I gotta go? How far I gotta go up? Marriage City Hall. Say where you leave off at? Cause I'm sorry, boo.
I left off at wait a
You can
minute.
go, Shante, you can pick up if you know where you are.
I'm sorry.
No, because they keep moving.
Nah, because they
Did you
keep
say?
going.
Did you read Ronnie's with the first off? Finding a man that wants to be married these days is huge accomplishment.
Yes, I
Okay.
yep, I read that one. So it's after anything after the ring thing. I think after Mozzie was talking about how she would go to the
Okay,
courthouse.
Mozzie said that before. Okay. Mozzie said, wow, she is not a smart lady. Shantae said, whoa. Ronnie says, say what? John says, wow, just take a blood test. Why go on TV with that? And if you took the baby home from the hospital, it's yours. It's too late for this. Mozzie said, John, I love you. But I think you trying to go to bed. Mozzie says, I find her insulting. I get why she's like this, but wow, it's hurtful. I get her pain. I feel like the daughter needs counseling, major counseling, and the mom needs therapy as well. Ronnie's like, OMG,
Absolutely.
that true. King, and of course, Russ says, dirty excuse for a mother. John says, watch this. You are the mother. Mozzie says, she doesn't like her daughter looks. She doesn't like her color, and she doesn't like her weight. She likes nothing about her. Well, hell, she need to look in the mirror because that she don't like herself, like Shantae said earlier. Ronnie said, absolutely shaking my head. Mozzie says, I'm not trying to be mean, but that lady is not even worth claiming as a mom. Facts. Ronnie says she has transferred her trauma to her daughter. So sad. And of course, Russ is disgusting. Mozzie said the daughter needs her mom's validation. She is wanting her to accept her. Shantae replied, she's got to come to terms with the fact that it won't happen. Mozzie said, in that case, I was switched at birth. LOL. Where's my biological mother? LOL.
You know
Out
what?
there, she out here. Of course, Jackie laughing at this mess of a Mozzie. And Mozzie says, yes, you did. LOL. She was picking at Russ. Mozzie said, this child was an afterthought. She did not have the best. She didn't get anything. Courtney says, hey, y'all, what I missed. And of course, here comes Shantae saying, hey, girl, hey.
I swear, Courtney.
Courtney, you ain't missed too much. You ain't missed too much,
Courtney.
baby. Trust me.
You better leave Courtney alone.
Courtney.
Leave alone.
Alone,
Courtney.
not too
Leave
much.
alone.
Not too much.
Courtney, in the
Not too
name
much.
in the name of all that's right and holy, Courtney.
Gone somewhere. Gone
It's,
somewhere.
it's too close to Thanksgiving. I'm being thankful right now. I'm
Yeah,
thankful
boy.
right now that you're even watching the show tonight, Courtney, with your
That's right.
late ass. Hallelujah. Bless the Lord in Jesus' name. All right, y'all. We're gonna get to the next clip. Y'all let me know what y'all
You
think.
missing my point. It's not about rushing in a marriage. I ain't got no business checking nobody. Like, I never went through your phones. Like,
Oh, no, you gotta do that.
No, but I'm not doing it though.
No, sister, you gotta do that. No, no, listen.
I'm not causing no more extra agitation to me that I don't
No.
need. I'm
Let
not
me
going
tell
through
you
no nigga
something.
phone
Now, listen.
looking for who he
You know-
fucking with. I don't give a fuck. Nothing be worried about this bitch.
No, you got to go
Oh,
through that
no,
phone.
I ain't finna do it.
I need
I
to
ain't
tell
gonna do
y'all, ladies.
Don't go to nobody's phone. Y'all keep y'all hands out them folk
It's
phone.
important. You go through that
Stay
nigga
out the
phone. Go through that
Stay out
nigga
the
phone. Go
Stay
through that
out the
nigga's
phone.
phone. Go through that nigga's phone.
Don't go in that nigga phone.
Go through his
don't
phone.
Don't go in that nigga phone.
Going through his phone will save you a lot of wasted
Man,
time.
don't go in that nigga phone. You
Go
know
through that
you
nigga
know
phone.
if the nigga spirit ain't right.
You do know that.
Okay?
You do know
that
that.
nigga open up the door for you, buy you that to eat, treat you like a lady. You already know that motherfucker.
Still could be
shit.
doing that, but you
Don't
still need to
in
go
no
through
nigga
his phone.
Don't do it.
Go through his phone.
Guess what? I don't want no nigga going through my phone. I don't know what you might see. You might see a friend of mine from 2-3 years ago. I still talk to him. I don't give a fuck because I don't own nobody's shit. So respect my privacy and I'm gonna respect yours. Don't touch my motherfucking phone.
Go through his phone.
Don't touch my phone.
Go through his phone.
Don't touch mine. Crazy.
Okay. Who do y'all agree with?
That was about to be a remix. Oh, wait a minute.
Go
Hold
through his
on.
phone.
Don't go through his phone.
Now,
Don't go through his
now, let me
phone.
let me say this. Let me start this off. This is what kills me about this. We have a male that has transmogrified himself into a female and he's telling another woman what to do in a relationship. Is that confusing to anybody else but me?
Not to me personally.
Okay.
I mean, she's been out there for years. She ain't new, so not to me personally. But everybody's different. Everybody's different.
Okay. What do you think about this conversation? Since you want to go that route, what do you feel? Is it cool to go through a nigga's phone? Is it cool?
I did not go.
Is it
I did not go through my ex-husband's phone. I never did. I never would. And I said if there was anything that I ever needed to know, I would find out. And I absolutely did. From his own mouth, he told me that he had had an affair and that he had a child outside of our marriage. He told me that. I wasn't about to go through his phone. Why am I doing that? We're adults. The expectation is that you respect the fact that we are committed in this marriage and that we are respectful of one another. My expectation is that that is how you behave. So I'm not going to assume anything. However, I'm not stupid. And if it comes up that you decide to choose differently, it is going to come to light. I will find out what I'm supposed to find out, and then I will conduct myself accordingly, which is exactly what happened. I don't do that whole I'm about to, like, oh girl, on why did I get married? I'm counting the minutes it take him to get home from work and how many miles is on the odometer and how many minutes he been on his cell phone when he was supposed to be calling his boy and what he smelled like. I'm not doing all that shit because we're grown. Those are games. I do not play games. I'm not going through shit.
okay? Bless your heart. How do you feel if a nigga goes through your shit?
Go ahead.
That's a different question. I'm asking. I'm going to
Go ahead.
Shante first. No, I'm just talking about like without your knowledge. How would you feel about finding out a man went through your phone?
Well, now we have to have a discussion. Were you expecting to find something that you didn't want to find? See, because I'm over here mind to mind. I'm respecting the commitment that we made to one another. So you can go through my phone. You're not gonna find anything that you don't already know about. But go ahead. But now I got to wonder, what is it that is now making you go through my phone?
My question is this: would you even stay in that relationship? Like, is that a okay? That's it. Because like nigga, is that a
If
sign for some
I, I,
other
bel
trauma and
I
shit?
believe in talking and discussion.
Okay.
Now, if you tell me, and this, I'm being very serious about this. If you say, well, babe, you was in the shower, I went through your phone because I was looking for such and such's number. Okay, whatever.
No. We talking. We know.
But if
We
you
talking
telling
about he
me,
went through your phone. Look,
listen to me, but if you telling me, um, I've been going through your phone because I was looking at the phone bill and it was some numbers I didn't recognize and I wanted to see where the numbers was coming from. Okay,
or this
so now
number, or this
you,
phone number popped up in your phone. Who is this?
oh, yeah, so you're deciding not to trust me, and now we have a problem. We can't be together without trust. So now we have a real issue. If this is something that you can't seem to work past, then no, we're not going to be able to stay together in this situationship. If it's something where I can kind of give you a piece that I'm here, I'm committed, whatever, then okay. But if it's something that you kind of are obsessing over and like you just can't seem to, I don't know if I believe it. Well, sweetheart, I'm not going to sit up here and try to fight you to convince you. I'm not about to do that. If you feel in your heart that I'm not telling the truth, then there's no need for us to keep doing this. People exert way too much energy trying to convince somebody else to make them believe what they say. Why do we do that to one another? I don't have time. Life is way too short. We here for a good time, not a long time. Baby, I did what I was supposed to do. If you decided that you wasn't gonna believe me, I'm gonna pack my shit or you gonna pack yours, depending on where we at, and we gonna be the fuck out. Go find somebody else.
Did y'all feel the spirit on that? I felt the spirit rambling in her. I felt that. I felt your Shondo going on that one. Come on, talk to me.
Well, we're gonna pass the collection plate now. In honesty, I never had to go through nobody's phone because if anything, and I always have this prayer that I pray, Lord, if there's anything that is gonna cause any hurt, harm, or danger, reveal it. I've never had to go through a person's phone because it's always revealed. Even when I was married, I never went through my husband's phone. That's his phone. Every time it rung at a certain an odd hour, the only thing I would say is I hope whoever that is knows it's after a certain time. I hope it's an emergency. And I keep it moving. It is what it is. My thing of it is, I'm not gonna sit there and go through your phone and check and be like Tay said, I'm not gonna be sniffing your drawers and all this and screwing. All I know is if you bring something home to me, yeah, you're dead. Something good. But anyway,
That part.
yeah,
That
we,
part.
we ain't even gonna go there because my thing of it is, whatever it is, it's gonna be revealed. I don't have to go through the phone bill and be like, who number this is, or go through your phone. If my phone is sitting on the countertop and I'm upstairs and my phone ring, and by all means, if you want to answer it, answer it. I don't care. I have nothing to hide because if I had something to hide, I would take my phone with me.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. My phone used to be hell. I used to lose my phone so much in the house. I didn't know where it was half the time. But I think the people used to go through my phone. But that's why I wanted the place that I left it half the time.
Honey, my phone would be it lost in the couch cushion.
Yeah,
It
I
be
done,
the
I
fell
done
in
had
the
that.
chair.
But I'm not gonna
I,
go
g- I
behind you and check.
I got a big butt. It be them been smushed
Girl,
behind the pillow. I'm like, I
I
can't
used to put
find my
mine up
phone.
here, and girl, it was a mess. I used
Girl,
to have to pull it. But my thing of it is with the whole going through the telephone thing. I ain't got time for that. That's waste of time and energy. If you want to be out here in these streets, leave me the hell alone and go.
that's it.
Leave me be and go. I'm not gonna go through your phone unless we sitting there and say, hey babe, let's go through such and such and such, or we sitting there going through the phone and just looking at pictures and stuff like. I'm not gonna sit there and go through your phone and be like, who this chick in your phone? If you can't come up and tell me and you want to be secret, then it's time for you to hit that door.
I want to say this real quick, and then I'm gonna shut up.
You ain't gotta shut up.
Some of you may have heard this
Hey
before.
queen.
When I was still married, there was a particular instance, and we were not doing well, and I was standing in the bedroom
Mhm.
of the house we were in at that time, and we were having a conversation. And the conversation that we were having was very generic. It was almost like it was something as basic as, we about to go to the grocery store, what we gonna get. Like, it was a real basic conversation. We weren't in an argument. We weren't talking about anything very serious. Okay.
Mhm.
I was standing and I heard a voice as clear as I'm speaking to you right now
Mm.
in my ear. And the voice said, ask him who she is.
Mm.
And I paused for a minute because I'm like, I know ain't nobody else in the house but me, him, and the baby.
Mhm.
What?
Mhm.
I didn't ask him right then.
I'm so sorry. I just read up our comments.
I know. But no less than a month later did I find out. I said that to say this. When you're supposed to know,
You know.
you'll know.
Yeah. Hello. That was what with me. It was revealed. So I
Read
tell you.
these comments right quick.
This is shit. Mozzie said, that damn
I can't
Mozzie,
stand it.
that damn Mozzie. Mozzie says, I am a private investigator, but I am not about to go through the phone. I'm too old to be propping out of cars, going to jobs, going to his mama and friend's house. One, I get a feeling he messing around, I'm going LOL. And she says, and I'm not climbing trees watching you from across the street either. I'm too old. No, not confusing. Nothing surprises me. Courtney says, I stand on what's done in the dark will come to the light. Amen on that one. Ronnie says, if it's meant for you to find something out, it will present itself. No need to go looking for anything. Hello. Mozzie says, I'm too old tossing up these streets. I sit, watch, and wait. LOL. He can look through my phone all day. I'm bored to watch. I can't control what people were seeing. Courtney says, facts. Of course, here come Queen. Queen always get us. She says, go through my phone if you want to. I like naked pictures too. Surprise!
Ow. Hey.
Queen,
What y'all two over there laughing at?
Queen is a goddamn fool. All right, y'all. I gotta give y'all pre-warning. This next clip is rather long, and I'm wondering if I'm gonna even play the whole clip. But I want y'all to watch this, man.
Oh, shit.
And
I had to take the last drink of my drink.
Yeah, this one bothered me, y'all. Check it out.
Hey, Kay.
I have a restraining order. You guys aren't supposed to be here.
Where's the baby? Where the baby?
We're here. You're not
Kaylee, where the baby?
I have a restraining order of somebody who's here. Can you please come right now?
Where the
Can you
baby
please
at?
come right now? I have a restraining. You have a warrant out for your arrest too. I'm at Chuck E. Cheese. You have a warrant out for your arrest, John.
Okay,
Don't do
where
this in
the
front of our
baby?
school friends.
Where the baby? Where the baby at? Where's the baby?
Come on, let's go.
Come on, baby. Where's the baby? Hey, where's the baby? Where the baby? Kaylee, we don't want no trouble.
I don't care.
Where the
I don't want to
baby?
talk to you. Don't talk to me.
I just want to
I
get
don't
the
want to
baby.
talk.
Come on,
Don't
man.
matter.
That ain't even
Bye.
necessary.
Don't matter. Don't talk to me either. You definitely. And you. You so mad.
Don't
no,
be-
I'm not.
don't-
I'm not be mad at that.
Don't be childish. Come on, this is for the baby.
Don't matter.
Kaylee.
You don't want it.
Kaylee,
You know
this
what I'm
is
gonna do
for
with
the
this?
baby.
I'm gonna trash it.
Don't give me
Go.
that. Don't give me
Go.
that.
Hey, you ain't got no say so.
Excuse
where
me,
the baby
officer.
at?
You have a warrant. My name is Kaylee Jones. He has a warrant.
You're mad, but
This is my birthmark. This is my birthmark.
Well,
That's your boyfriend. That's what my husband.
Kaylee, let me talk to you.
Can you come now, officer? They're harassing me.
They
And I'm
don't-
scared for my life in the parking lot at my daughter's birthday party.
Nobody's harassing you. Come on now, stop that. Nobody's harassing you. Come on.
My name is Kaylee Jones. I have a
Kaylee.
restraining order on
Kaylee.
Bijan Jones. His name is Bijan Christian Jones.
Kaylee, come on, that ain't even necessary.
serious. We just
That ain't necessary.
I don't want you to see her.
This is for the love of your
Okay,
It's
well-
okay. She's great.
It's for your daughter.
Well,
He's 31 years old. His birthday.
you blowing up the spot.
He has a warrant already for his arrest. Go pick him up. You better go.
Kaylee, you blowing up the spot for nothing.
Don't
You blowing up the spot. This is for your daughter.
If I got a warrant, you must have
They're
lied.
harassing me,
Let
sir.
her get her stuff and then
Record,
leave.
Shantae, record.
Where's the baby? Is the
Come
baby
on,
back?
Shantae.
Shantae,
Let's get up on Shantae.
Shantae, pull off now. Pull off now. Pull off. What are you doing? That ain't your.
Yeah, she coming at you, Shantae.
No. Why? Why are you doing that to your daughter? Why you gonna be like that to your daughter?
That's you. You're disgusting ratchet.
At all.
You about to.
And they're here.
So she has
My
Hey,
color
come
is
here.
black.
pathological liar.
She ain't over there. I just want to get over there. That's not even necessary.
Look, there they go.
Thank you. Thank you.
I bounced through the clip so we can get to this one.
Let me go talk. Let me talk to you. Wait. Let me talk to you. Let me have a word with you. Let me have a word.
separator.
Let me turn this off.
Figure this shit out, all right?
She the one blowing the spot up.
It's okay. It's okay.
She blowing the spot up.
All right. What's
Can I record
All right,
this?
this is my baby
Recording
mama.
right now?
Yes, being recorded. This is my baby mama. We broke up. Baby, right before my baby turned 1. She's it's like out of a movie. Worst baby mama ever. I've been here with my own daughter, enjoying our whole day together.
Nobody did nothing.
She just got put up right now.
Is that her baby mom? Is that your mom though, right? Or your daughter's?
We have a kid together.
My daughter
So
birthday
this
today.
is your kid.
Yes.
Oh my bad, bro.
Yes. Yeah. And then
So
this is my
she
other kid.
has
Yeah.
nothing to do with this kid.
No.
Okay.
This is
That's
my
what I
kid.
like
This is my
He's
kid.
coming to
So
see.
you were
My
here
son
at
is
the
coming to
birthday
see
party,
his
okay?
kid.
I'm here with my other
My
daughter.
son is coming to
She's
see
mad
his
she
kid at
just-
the party.
She's mad she just pulled up right now, and I have gifts from my other daughter whose birthday was a couple days ago. And they're here, and now she just put my daughter in the car and told her friend to drive
Do
off.
you have a receipt
And what? Receipt for what?
for you paid you? You want to know why?
Yeah, we just got through eating.
Can I get that?
No, we just got
It's a timestamp.
What?
I see it here too.
So
We've been here for like 2 hours.
That's why you should call. I've been here. My daughter been playing for the game card. This is her what, third game card? hour each.
There's nobody here to do nothing.
So, okay, so you just were here.
And
then
one
when
more
did she
thing,
show
one more
up?
thing. I
Yeah.
just beat my court case from last time. She liked to lie, take me to family court and all that. And then this wasn't the family court, it's criminal court. And she lost.
Okay.
We got case.
So,
she lied.
what time did she get here?
Just now. We've been here 3 hours.
We've been here. Looked up and she
So all that restraining order, we following her, harassing her. I have my parents
I'm
with
a-
me. They're recording the whole time.
God
We
is
have
good,
her
I'm
on
telling you
camera
something.
Lying. We have her on camera before.
I have a restraining order in the car.
Ma'am,
This is why she's doing this.
She's
Danielle.
Please don't let her leave.
She could take off.
Yeah, she can take off, but yes.
She ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Let me.
Wait a minute now. If y'all saw my shit, I said she should slow down as hell. Now if you start watching it originally, you thinking that he's there with her child, and it's her child's birthday. No, he's there with his other child. She done showed up, and she done started acting a fool and called the police, and out there acting a goddamn fool while he's at his other child's birthday party. That seems like a stalker to me. That seems like a woman that knew where he was going to be, saw him posted online or something, probably got a fake page or some shit, and found out where he was going to be and pulled the fuck up and tried to pull this. He got a restraining order, and he got shit on him with the law, and I want him locked up.
But if you listen to her, if you look at it, and this is where I really want to just smack the hell out of her when she comes and this is where I hate when women use this. You use it to you get a restraining order against them to retaliate, and the shit backfires. But then when she came out, I fear for my life. First thing, and the cop said they flick. Oh, she's in imminent danger. She wanted no freaking danger. She running and she go do this and go do that. He was like, well, where the baby at? Like, I see you. Like, wow, like you here? Like, where the baby at?
Listen. This the thing. This the question.
Excuse me.
How many niggas do you know that decided to take their mother and their father out to go harass the baby mama?
Exactly. And if you heard
That was the father recording.
Right, that was the grandfather, the grandbaby. Yes. Oh, he got a restraining order out and this and da 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 da, and he got a warrant out for his arrest and da 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 da. But if you heard what he said, I beat that case. So here she go trying to cause another ruckus, because what they'll do is, because when they run his name, they're going to see a previous warrant. It's something that's already dismissed, but because it's still in the system, and like he said, it was just recently just dismissed, it's going to still be in the system, and they're going, until they do more research and have to go even more, they're going to detain him. But because you had a smart cop that says, you go over there, you come over here, let me talk to you, you talk to them. But here she come, when he's talking and having a conversation with the police officer, she want to come and butt in because she knew she was in the wrong. That's why she told the best friend, take the baby and go, because she knew she was in the wrong.
See, like, listen, I would have a different opinion. Like I said, I would have a completely different opinion
if you only saw the first half.
If she was already there and he showed the fuck up.
And he got receipts to show that he had already been there. Like you said, the baby was already on her third game card.
That's just slow the fuck down. You in there mad about, you probably mad because he with the baby mama.
This
and out
is
there,
baby mama.
Yeah, you probably mad because he got a better relationship or whatever. Or you just, I feel like she's one of them stalking motherfuckers. I feel like she's one of them motherfuckers. Like
she's jealous as hell. If you look at what she said, he's stalking me, he's tracing me, he's harassing me. He won't harass. All he did was say, "Where my baby at?" That's all he asking you. He won't like, you better give me my baby and this and this and that. But where the baby at?
Wait a minute. She said he ain't seen the baby since the baby was 1, and the baby is what?
6.
6.
He ain't seen the baby in 6 years.
Okay,
I wonder why.
Shantae, I see you got something to say, because
baby.
You got this look on your face.
Come on, mama.
I'm gonna go ahead and flame up right quick. Come on, talk to me, Shantae, because you got something to say. I'm gonna listen to what you got to say.
I just have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions and no answers.
Okay.
Questions like, or observations as well. Sometimes in these scenarios, when you have a woman who was with a man They are no longer in relationship, and now that man is in relationship with another woman. Sometimes what you find is that the new woman is experiencing some of the same things that the previous woman is.
But we didn't see none of that.
Hold on, just listen to me.
Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm saying from what the clip
Just,
that we just watched, we didn't see
just
none of that.
I said I got questions
Okay,
because my questions are related to what led up to this. This didn't just come out the blue. And so sometimes what you have
Mm-hmm.
is a bond between those two females based off of similar experiences. I wonder if that's why the previous woman was even at the birthday party to begin with, because her and the current female have bonded.
that's a
That's
far
all.
stretch for me. Okay, I hear that. I
No,
hear that. I hear
listen,
that logic, but that's a far stretch for
as
me.
a woman, as a woman,
I listen. I
this has
understand. I understand the logic of what you're saying, but what I'm saying is I didn't see that. Like if there was
it's not
anything
about
leaning towards that, if I
this is
if
this is
the baby
more
mama was
about
if the
what
other
you see.
if the other baby mama was
This
in
is
there, I would somewhere
this
say I
is
get that.
more about what you this is more than what you see because this situation did not just happen out of the blue. This is where my questions come from.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay. Number two.
Number 2.
Number two. Get to number two.
He has a restraint. Okay, he has a restraining order. Well, now we got to talk about legalities. Sweetie, is the restraining order against you or do you have a restraining order against him?
Right.
So now, if you came to the place where he was already present, you are violating the restraining order. But if the circumstances of the restraining order are that he, no matter where you are, cannot come within so many feet of you, then from strictly a legal standpoint, he is still in violation of the restraining order. Now, regardless of whether you think it's fair or not, we got to talk about legality. And we also have to think about what were the reasons that the restraining order was granted in the first place. Understand, you can't just walk into no random police station and say, I need a restraining order against someone. You got to prove why. Okay.
That's
So
not true. That's not true.
that,
Listen.
hold on.
No, listen. Now,
Hold
let me hold
on.
on. Let me rebut that. That's not true because I've had a restraining order put on me and I did nothing.
I
Nothing.
wasn't finished.
Absolutely
I wasn't
nothing.
finished. I wasn't
Okay,
finished.
so I'm saying that's not true that you
Depending,
can't put a restraining order.
depending on where you are.
Okay.
Okay. That's another question.
Okay.
I don't have an answer. I'm just saying that's another question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Question number 3. If the grandparents are recording all of this, right, for evidence, he hasn't seen the baby since the baby was 1, correct?
Okay.
That we
Or an
know of.
infant, basically, that we know of. And now the baby's 6 years old
Okay.
and he want to come to the birthday party.
No, that's not that child's birthday. It was the other child's. It was another. It was his other
He was
child.
already there for
He had
another
a whole nother
child. So wait,
child.
He has a whole
he
nother
was already
child.
there
Yeah.
3 hours
So
before
she
she
showed up
came.
at a party that he was at with
Okay.
his other child.
So here's another question. Here's another question.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Are they recording the interaction? Because I guess my question is, if you just showed up, if you were already been there for your other child's birthday and you thinking everything is cool, did the recording start when old girl showed up or did it start before? Were you anticipating that this girl was going to show up?
No, I don't think so. I
Meaning
don't
that
think. You know why I say I don't.
meaning that she's a
You know, I
problem.
don't think so because it was the grandfather that was recording.
Right.
Right. And my question is, why was he recording? Was he recording before that, just recording in general,
He
like,
might have
oh,
been
this is my
recording
grandbaby's
in
birthday?
general, and it just so happened
Right.
she came in and spotted it, and
And
all
she
that went
came
in.
in.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, that is a question. My
Right.
point is this. My point is this. All of the choices, all of them,
Mhm.
regardless of which child we're talking about,
Mhm.
all of the choices of the adults involved in this situation have culminated in the jackassery and the shenaniganery that we now see at what's supposed to be an innocent child's birthday party. At the end of the day, regardless of who said and did what, all of these motherfuckers are guilty of causing some bullshit. You have ruined a child's birthday party because either one, you stalking him and you can't let his ass go, or two, you did some shit to her and now her and the other girl have become friends and they have kind of allied against you. Either way, you have ruined this child's experience. But because we don't know the answers to those questions, I am left to lump all of the adults in a category of y'all done fucked up the whole situation, and now the kid is gonna forever have a memory of this bullshit. I'm not on anybody's side. I think all y'all are full of it.
Right.
I'm gonna let that be right there. Go ahead and read the comments right quick before we go to our next clip.
Lion King says she's low down. Chante said, nope, it's so stupid to violate a lawful order. It would never work in your favor. An old girl need to stay her ass out of it. Well, Mozzie says, wow, really? Now is not the time for drama. Where's the baby? Ronnie says, wow, that is so sad. Mozzie says, it's about the baby. Wow. She is being extra. She was right now. Why did he think it's okay to come to the party anyway? This is so sad. Shantae says, of course you came there to start trouble. You should have called the mother first. Tanya says they should not have come there. By the way they were following her, I could see why she has a restraining order. Mizey says he could have just had someone pick up the child's gift. The mom is acting extra. Queen says, what did he do to her? It's more to this story because she is scared of them. She wasn't scared. She just act like a bitch.
Yeah, she was.
Okay. Ronnie says they should have had a conversation prior to this day to make sure they were on the same page. Damn, I need another damn drink. That's right. That's why I drank all mine first. Mozzie says, dude, you have a stay away order. So stay away and wait to your court date. Can you not follow directions? Tay says, don't bring God into this mess. Tay says, I got questions. Queen says, oh, wow. She was trying to get him for something he did to her too. Oh. And of course, Queen says the restraining order makes this something major for me. And like she told you, hush.
I ain't paying her ass no attention.
She was there and they walked up on her right. Play that first part back, damn it.
No. See, the whole thing is this, like, and I think some people got it twisted, and I think this is what the whole point of the story that got it fucked up for me. And the way I viewed this, him, his father, and his mother was going to their son and their granddaughter's birthday party.
They were already there playing
he was there for 3 hours. He had proof of the tickets. Then we had the other baby mama pop up and start clowning with him. So I want to make sure that's the difference, because I think I'm listening to some of the messages, and some of y'all are thinking that no. The one that was tripping, that was not her child's birthday party. Not at all. It was a whole nother. Anyway. Yeah, we're getting into this next one. Yep.
Tell y'all something. That man and his mama don't pull up at my motherfucking property. And this mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. This mean war, bitch. Let me tell y'all something. Your mama, first of all, let me start with the mama. You old raggedy ass bitch. Bitch, let me tell you something. If I would have known your motherfucking son was ADD, I would have never married that bitch. But the house you pull up to is my house. I found that house. I fixed that nigga credit. Mighty God. God know I ain't lying. I fixed his credit. Bitch, the nigga was working at Publix. Bitch, he wanted a goddamn divorce, and I gave it to him. Your gay motherfucking son. Your son is gay. He fucking on Chris, and he a bottom ass nigga. Let's be very clear. So, bitch, let me tell you something. I don't owe you shit. Because I shouldn't have stayed with your motherfucking son for 15 goddamn years or however long it was, bitch. So let me tell you something. Your own ass, bitch. I got your number in my spiritual dial. I got your number in my spiritual dial. Bitch, I got your number in my spiritual dial. Slow down, Nikki White. And let me tell you something, bitch.
Now, well, let me tell you something.
I'm scared of her because she hit that door one more good time. I said she gonna break that window.
Let me tell you something though. At first, I was like, "Why is she going off so hard?"
She was going in.
But once she said that her husband for 15 years was fucking another nigga,
And
I
he
said,
the
"That's
bottom
where all
one.
that anger comes from." I said, "That's where all that anger comes from," and can't
Yeah.
nobody tell her how to feel about that anger. See, that's the
Nope.
thing. You can't tell nobody that's been with somebody for 15 years, and you find out that they are dipping and dabbing in the same sexual orientation that they are, that you ain't gonna have no problem with that. And if not, I guess you've been sitting there, wondering some shit the whole time anyway. So I guess it's gonna work out. But if you ain't been thinking that way, I believe you have the right to be upset. And ain't no parents gonna come talking to you about how you gonna feel about your your significant other of 15 years, your husband, your wife, and they've been sleeping around with the same. Oh yeah. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, Tay Tay.
I'm trying to figure out how the mama what she got to do with this grown ass man. Ma'am, stay home and mind your business. What you coming to this woman's house for? Listen, I would say I'm like, man, I'm fearing for your life right now because girlfriend is so and you're right. She has every right to feel how she feel.
Yes.
Every right to feel how she feel. Listen, it's the fact that she to call her all kind of bees and she on her spiritual dial. I said, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. She all
She
kind of bees
feels
and she
that.
on the
Look, that's
spiritual
something
dial.
she felt.
But you understand she's angry and she's hurt. And I get it. I get it. Like I think mama need to go on and sit down somewhere. Did your son then got his ass in a situation
Mm,
that he gonna have to figure out how to get out of.
no pun
Stay out of
intended.
it. Stay out of it. And go and sit down somewhere. Okay? Go on and sit down. And whatever gonna happen to your son, you gonna have to go on and let it happen. Cause he done got his ass in a literal sling.
Mm.
Talk to me. I mean, come on, man. Like, come on, man.
He the bottom. He the bottom hoe. She said he the bottom bitch. So it's
Man,
like
listen, if you
what in
with
the word.
somebody for 15 years and you don't have a clue that they have been
Yeah.
dipping and dabbing, it's so can you imagine the amount of questions that you have in your head if you find out after 15 years
Ain't
that
not gonna be
the
no
person
question.
that
It's
you have
gonna need to
been
be. I'm gonna need to get myself checked because I don't know if you been how long you been dipping and dabbling, and I need to get myself checked. I need to make sure I ain't got no STDs or nothing extra with that. If you, man, bye. That's some bull.
and then this is the only thing else. This is the other thing. Okay. If they fucking the opposite, are they? I mean, if they fucking the same, are they fucking the opposite sex as well? Like that question has to be asked. That has to be asked. I don't know. Read some of these comments and let me know what they're thinking. Or you can finish your comment, but
I'm done.
15 years.
15 years. Oof.
15.
Shantae said, "Woo, child, upset
Listen,
much?" Oh, boy.
everybody right now, I want you to add 15 years to your life right now. And think of that number. And and wonder how would you feel if you found that out that your buddy had been sleeping with the same sex. Your husband been sleeping with the same sex. How would you feel? Would you and then the mama got something to say to you. What does the mama got to say to you? I don't, you know, like I feel like this in divorces and stuff like that. The opposite parents don't have anything to say to the whoever it is. They don't. You know, I mean that, you know, and I'm not things can get bad and your child can go through some shit. But if your child chose to be with that shit, and don't let it be something that they were dealing with repetitively for a period of time. You can't come to me with that.
Mm-mm.
You can't come to me with that. Because guess what? You that child put up with that for however long it was. Like we talk about R. Kelly, who those ladies, those especially those grown ladies, that was allowing him to piss on them and do all the shit that they got in the documentary about. I'm like, well, uh, the nigga really like lock you down, or did you just not go nowhere? I ain't trying to be an asshole, but sometimes we get into shit and we don't go. I felt the
Yeah.
shit. Did you feel that thing in your Shondo? I know I did. Okay, this next one. Wait. I'm trying to wait on Tay Tay. Here she go.
There you go.
Okay, Tay Tay. This one's just for you, baby girl. I love you.
So like, if I was to bring another girl home for us, you would jack the threesome?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be mad?
Why would I be mad? I'm the type that would rather you be upfront. Cause I don't give a fuck, my boy. It's gonna be days I don't feel like doing shit. Let shorty girl do what she gotta do. Like,
so what you mean?
I don't care.
Hold on, wait.
As long as you ain't out here bringing back STDs or babies or drama.
Wait.
Do what you do.
So if you not feeling it and I bring another to the crib and I'm killing her shit, you're not gonna give.
If I'm not feeling it, yeah, nah. Cause if we on the same page, we grown.
No, but I could do it. You can't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it because I came to the agreement of you're my man. I want to keep you happy. If you feel like that's what you're gonna do to be happy, if I don't give you the okay, you're gonna go do that shit regardless. And now I don't get phone calls from you. I don't get FaceTime calls from you. I'm at home waiting for you while you fucking the next. You better bring that home and go have fucking another room. Like, don't play with me. We a
Okay, ladies, I can't wait to hear what y'all got to say about that one.
That's how I feel about that.
My man was in the car like, what the fuck? I can't believe she's saying this shit. But what do you come on, Tay Tay? Come on.
I don't know why this was just for me.
You know.
I don't understand.
I don't know. Something.
Because he knew not to come at me with that bullshit.
Yeah, you know, well, it's coming to you. Anyway.
I mean, I guess honesty is the best policy. I guess you know what? We make things way more complicated than they need to be. And the question then is, why are you even in a relationship? Why are we in a relationship?
Right.
Just be pound town playmates. And going about your business. What is this now? I'm not judging. If you are genuinely saying that you love this person, you have feelings for this person, and you are considering this in what they call an open relationship. I'm not an expert in that field whatsoever, but if you are considering this an open relationship, okay. I guess the thing about it is it's very clear that they didn't establish this up front. He's just now kind of learning about this, which means y'all didn't talk about it ahead of time. So it's like he's just now understanding where she's coming from. As a woman, it kind of concerns me that she says, he says, well, I could do that, but you can't do the same thing. And she goes, well, I wouldn't, because you my man and I want to keep you happy. And I'm just like, I'm almost questioning, is this what you really want to do? Or you just don't want to be by yourself? So I do have some questions, but if, again, between consenting adults, whatever floats your boat, I appreciate her honesty. I appreciate her bringing raw and uncut. And I wished him the best. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay, now this is what I'm going to do. Now I want y'all to pay close attention. I'm gonna play one more clip. I want Shantae to finish her comment, and then I want Eda to come back and comment on these two clips combined. Okay, here we go.
Let's say we were together. Would you tolerate cheating from me?
Of course, I would.
Now, why is that?
Because men biologically cheat. Because you can go sleep with a girl right now and it's just pleasure. For example, we're surrounded right now by a shit ton of amazing clubs. You can walk into the club right now, get super drunk, and just have a one-night stand, but you're still coming home to me, sleeping with me, providing for me, and doing everything you're supposed to. It's just biologically made that men are gonna go ahead and cheat because it's just pleasure. You know what I mean? It's status, basically, when men cheat.
But when women cheat,
It's disrespect because when we cheat, it's a connection. Like we cheat with intention, we cheat with emotions. You guys don't cheat with emotions, we do. So I don't think a man should stay with a woman that cheats on her.
now why wouldn't you feel insecure by finding out that I, was blowing another chick's back out?
As women, you're meant to be feminine and protect of the home and stay with your partner and take care of the kids. So if you're providing for me and doing everything you're supposed to, I will definitely tolerate cheating. But if it's a 50-50 relationship, it's like I'm your roommate. Why are you like making me downfall? Like that's not cool.
Okay. Okay. I want you to follow up with your synopsis on this one. And then I'm going to go to my lovely co-host, Miss Eda. I want Miss Eda to give her thoughts and her ideas on the topic. And then we're going to listen to you, the lovely panel out there. So if you've got something to say about this particular topic, go ahead and say it right now. I cannot wait to read these comments. Let's go.
Oh boy. That was funny. That was funny. That was cute. That was real cute. Um she said everything that her man would want to hear. Doesn't mean it's not bullshit. I can't get down with this way of thinking. I can't. This whole thing of, well, men are biologically made to cheat. And they only do it because, it's physical pleasure. They don't do it out of emotion. Really? Really? Because we all are emotional beings. There's a reason for everything that we do. And so many men have said, well, I cheated because I wasn't getting what I needed at home. That's called neglect. That's an emotion. So how are you going to sit up here and tell me that men don't cheat out of emotion? If you decide to stay in a relationship with a man and you expect that he is going to not be quote unquote faithful to you, you set the bar for that, not him. But then how much do you value yourself? How much do you respect the fact that, hey, if you said that you wanted to be in a relationship with me and that we're committed to one another, I'm not enough for you? If I'm not enough for you, be honest about it. But I'm not going to walk into this with the expectation that just because your genitalia is on the outside of your body, that it is an automatic that you are prone to stepping outside of this relationship. I personally don't get down with that fact. I think men have been coasting off of that for a very long time. We've been letting it kind of fly because that's just how men are and that's just what they do, as opposed to them being held accountable for self-control and their behavior. And this constant conversation that men are not emotional and women are is a bunch of fucking bullshit. It depends on what emotion you're talking about. Women tend to cry more, but men are angry. Anger is an emotion. So don't tell me that men aren't emotional. It just depends on the type of emotion you're talking about. Men feel neglected, men feel needy, men feel hurt, just like we do. And then on the flip side of that coin, there are women who do not have a deep emotional connection with the person they are are sleeping with. They can bounce from one man to the next and not feel anything about it because that's how they're built. They don't have that emotional kind of, oh my God, I have to be connected with him. They could just want to get their rocks off and move the fuck on. So, this kind of stereotype that we keep exuding over men and women has really got to go. And what we've got to stop doing is excusing behavior that disrespects both parties in this quote unquote relationship. A part of the reason why we constantly do it is because we have no full definition of what an actual relationship is to begin with. If I say I want to be with you, Russ, there are qualities in you that I see that I'm attracted to. There is something about you that I want to be in your space and share your energy. And if I want to share your energy, that means I want to share your space, not somebody else's space, but your space. So if I say I want to share your space, why am I going and sitting with someone else? That's not a relationship. If I am in relationship with you, then I'm with you. And there's no reason for me to be somewhere else. And that goes the same for you. If you say you want to be in relationship with me, then you want to share my energy in my space. If that's not really what you want, then fucking say that. And we don't have to be in relationship with one another. We can see each other from time to time. We can fuck when we want, and then we can go and fuck somebody else and be done with it. But this whole conversation is ridiculous.
Baby, you said that so seriously, right? After you said my name, I felt like you was talking directly to me. I was like, but baby, I'm not fucking around. I'm not doing nothing.
Sorry.
We ain't even going
You're the
together.
only man on the panel.
I
I'm
was like, we're
sorry.
not going together. And then your finger just kept coming. Like I was like, God damn it, I'm sorry. I ain't doing
I'm sorry.
nothing. No, you good, baby girl. Come on, talk to me, Edith. How you feel about these two clips? Oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she. No, 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 she's not. They can only hear you on the moon, baby. What you do? There, there. Oh, there she go. Yeah,
Sorry.
you okay, baby?
Because I ain't want to interrupt Shantae because I was like, I was over here, amen, Shantae, the whole time. And not realizing my mic was on mute. It's crazy because for her to think like that is one-sided. For her to think like that, she's brainwashed to a certain extent. It's about the fact of the matter of, to me, it's not always, oh, that's in a man's genetics just to cheat. No. It's what you're taught. It's a learned behavior. It ain't something that's passed down from a cheater. Because trust me, I know some cheaters, and I know some people who their sons are nowhere near cheaters or daughters are nowhere near. It's not genetics. It's what you are learned and what you're taught. It's a learned behavior. And for her to even come out and say, "Well, women, it's a disgrace." What's the difference? That's like you say, what we got again? That's a double standard yet again. Am I correct, Tay? Is that what we call those? Is this mic on? Is that what we call those? A double
It's
standard?
on now. It's on now. Yeah. It's on.
Yes, we got hush it, Russ. That was being sarcastic. That's a double standard. That is what we call that double standard. Whereas you uphold a man for doing one thing and he okay to do this, but let a woman do it one time, and she a hoe, she a slut. She's a different person
See.
every day of the week.
See, I don't know why y'all keep making me do this every time we have a show.
No.
Okay, come on, bring
It's
it
the
back,
thing
bring
of
it on home.
we got to let it go because they have that. I look at it as, if a woman cheat, she a cheater. If a man cheat, he a cheater. They equal. They the same thing. I don't look at them like, oh, well, he cheated emotionally. He cheated physically. Cheating.
Okay.
Same thing.
I want to ask you two ladies a very serious question.
I don't like you.
Do you feel that in today's society, on social media, that women, especially I'm gonna say black women, represent themselves in a positive or a negative light as a whole? I'm not talking about saying like there are some people that do something. I know that there are people that do different things, but as a whole, how do you feel that the black woman is upholding the womanhood and how men view them? Because the reason I ask that is because if I view you a certain way, would I approach you in the way that I view you? Like, think about what I'm saying. If I was a I'm gonna be exotic right now. If I was a stripper or something along those lines, right? And I came out and you came on social media and you saw me every day posted up and you saw every man just posted up like that. Every man that you saw online talking about come to OnlyFans and do this and you saw that as a norm. How would you approach that opposite sex if that was the norm? Because from what I see and just cutting on my polar phone, I see a bunch of beautiful women, but I see a bunch of beautiful women in a lot of ways that I'd be like, damn, I didn't even know that's what you was talking about. Like the what do you call it? The stories on Facebook. I
Oh,
didn't
the
know
reels?
I didn't know it was so many people out here, telling folks to come to their OnlyFans. I had no fucking clue until one day I was just sitting on my reels and I was like, okay, that's one. And the crazy part is every reel is not of them talking about OnlyFans. So you'll see just like a regular reel and look at them and say, "Oh, that's a beautiful woman. She's beautiful." And then the next one is they legs cocked open or they bent over and they talking about, "Yo, come to my OnlyFans." And then you go bounce over to a few more photos and you see the same thing from a different person. What does that formulate in the mind of who is approaching you? That's my question. How do you see today's society on social media as a black woman? How do you think that y'all are being represented? And how do you think that what I just talked about, how do you think that affects the men that approach you?
That hold on.
I'm gonna get a drink too. Salud, sister.
Um, that's a very loaded question.
It
Okay.
is.
Unload it then.
It
The
can be.
reason why it's a loaded question is because, and this is just my understanding of how you explained it.
Okay.
There is room for assumption that all of us are a monolith.
Well, what I'm saying is in real time, what I'm seeing, like, and I'm not saying this is every person, but on my book right now with the Lion page, the Lion King page, I think I have close to 1,200 followers on there, right?
Sure.
So when I just post anything online, because I usually do it first thing in the morning, then I'm sort of done with Facebook for a while, right? But if the days that I say, let me take a scroll through here,
Sure.
the things that I see blow my mind when I think about what I was raised on and what I see now as the norm. The norm for the way women were perceived and the way that women transacted with society is different. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, here's the thing. When I open my Facebook page, or I open my Instagram, or I open my TikTok, um, I don't see those things.
Mhm. But you
But
have
I
to look
also,
at the fact that I'm the opposite sex, though.
well,
I think that has
yes
to
and
play
no.
a predominant
Yes and
role
no.
factor with it.
Yes and no. And the reason why I say yes and no is this: there are women that I follow who teach pole dance.
Mm-hmm.
They teach there is a form of exercise called exotica, which
Okay.
really focuses on strength training, but they do it in heels, right? It's very sexy, but they focus on strength training.
Okay.
And so I follow some of those women. Now, on its face, the content has a sexual nature to it.
Correct. So
The
what a man
intent,
sees, what a man sees
right?
off that
The intent of it
is a
is,
different
is
thing.
is a little different. What I'm saying is, when does it become? And I'm gonna take it out of the realm of the opposite sex viewing because we know that there are same sex viewers. I'm just gonna put it like this: when does it become the responsibility of the viewer, no matter who it is, to recognize and remember that this is a snapshot in this person's existence? Let me finish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that this is a snapshot of the rest of the person that they're seeing. So, if I see a person, if I'm a male and I
Okay.
see you, let's just take the picture that you put up earlier today on Facebook.
My sexy one in my
Your
robe. Okay.
sexy one, right? You got that robe open. We seeing just enough to spark that imagination, right?
Okay. Y'all imaginations was sparked. Okay. Let God
I
be
could
praised.
take that in so many different ways.
Okay.
But that's my responsibility and not yours. That didn't stop you from putting the picture up. It's
But
my responsibility as the viewer, hold on,
okay.
to determine whether I'm going to just leave it at surface value and say, "Uh-oh, he kind of
Well,
he probably down with some shit,"
but
or if I want to say, "You know what? I think I want to know a little bit more about him." What I'm
uh,
saying is, it is not a one-sided thing.
I want to
The
pose a question to you
viewer,
though. I want to
hold
pose a
on, the
question to you.
viewer has a responsibility when they're seeing said female
Hold on. I,
as
okay.
to whether I just stop it there because I want to, or do
Okay.
I want to dip a little bit further?
Okay. Now let me ask a question though.
Yeah.
Is there a difference from the example that you just said? A person that's going to a class and it's like a class and that's what they pushing, right?
Hmm.
As opposed to someone saying, "Come to my OnlyFans so that you can look at my pussy."
Okay. So now, this is my thing about that. Everyone has a right to sexual independence.
That's true.
Everyone has bodily autonomy, should have bodily autonomy. Understand that my OnlyFans, you got to pay to go in. You got to pay to view what you need to pay.
Understood.
Now, if that's if you decide to log into my OnlyFans and pay for the subscription to see what you want to see, that's all you want anyway as the viewer.
But that's not my question. My question is this: does that if I meet if the majority of what I see is people leading me to OnlyFans or saying, "Come check out this sexual thing," not just a pole dance, not just a
I
dancing
get
thing,
you.
but if it's something strictly specific and you can look at it and say, "Oh, this is of sexual content," right?
But this
And
is
if
where it's
wait a minute, let me finish asking the question. So if I see that as the majority of what I see on my timeline, does that not change how I view women to a certain could that affect in any way what I view women as being by what I see in the majority?
because that's the algorithm that you tapped into. Understand, social media is all about the background. It's all about the ones and the zeros. So if that's what you keep clicking on, remember, TikTok has a for you page. What
What's
you
that?
click on is what you get more of.
Okay.
So if that's the content that you click on, you're going to get more of it, which means now you are going to have a one-sided or a biased view of whatever you're looking at. That's true for women, that's true for politics, that's true for religion, that's true for anything. So if what happens is the system recognizes, oh, they keep liking stuff like this, they keep liking stuff like this, so we're going to keep putting it at the top of their search.
I think,
you
but this
don't
is the
you
thing. I
don't
think that
have a
also
clear view.
I think that this is also what happens though. Like even with what I've encountered, someone will send me a friend request and I not even know that they are a fucking OnlyFan, all right?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of the show. You understand what I'm
Think
saying?
about the content of the show.
No, but I'm just saying, but I have no idea that the person that's coming to me
I
is
get that.
of this stature.
I get
So
that.
what I'm saying is what I'm seeing though
Yeah.
is not something that's positive in the in what I see society becoming.
But your view is skewed based, if you're just talking about social media, which is how you frame the question, your view
Okay.
is skewed
By
based off of
the
the
show.
content that you put out.
By
And
the
it's
show.
not a bad thing. What I'm saying is that's how the algorithm is set up.
I got you.
If we talked about nothing but, I'm just using this as an example. If we talked about nothing but religion, preachers, spirituality, positive thinking, we would get more of a draw of those type of friends, pages, groups, whatever, because now the
I get you.
algorithm has set it to a certain, so your view is always going to be skewed if you're just basing it on social media alone. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I can take that. Okay. Come on, Ida, talk to me.
Well, Shantae said it all, but like she said, it is a thing where you can't say it's just one lump sum because you got some women that portray the negative part of African American on social media, and you got some that portray the positive part. So it depends on who, like you say, how you feel with the algorithm. Whether you're gonna see the good part or you're gonna see the bad part and what's been sent to you. Sometimes the algorithm be algorithm that you only see a lot of negative things on blacks in the whole social media forecast that you be like, well, damn, like I'm gonna use this example, as
Let
they could
y'all
say,
freaky asses through the algorithm then.
shut up. No, but say for instance, no, but like this, say for instance, Russ, with the videos that we show, and we have the several different videos, it could automatically, because of the algorithm of what we show,
I
they could
get it.
pull up your algorithm or pull up all negative things versus the positive things
Oh,
of the black social media. And see, hence that's why they always say, well, black social media ruined the black African American culture. No, it didn't. It's the algorithm on computers that set that up because that's all you click on, and you got stuff that's clickbaited. So when you got clickbait stuff, it's like boom, 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 boom. Let's keep because that. What about it? When you got the negative stuff, they got advertisements behind them, so that whoever has that advertisement behind that negative, they making more money. Whereas the positive don't have that advertisement, they're not making that money. So they like, oh, well, we get rid of that. They like, we know what they like. They like drama. They like fights. They like to kick. Yeah, so you got those things. People click into those things, like you say, clickbait, like the movie Clickbait. When you click into something, you automatically see a picture. You be like, that's interesting. But when you click into it, it ain't got nothing to do with the picture that it showed you. It got you because it's got clickbait. That's why they say when you click it, every time you click on it, it makes the numbers go up, go, 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 go. To that's why you get the same thing of why it comes up on your FYP page for your for you page. That's like even on TikTok. When you click on in certain lives and you click on the likes and check that comes up in your algorithm so much. Even with Facebook, Facebook has now, if you like something or hate something, depending on what you have. That's why Tay always say thumbs up, because that brings us up even more. It makes us more relative and more, more reliant, and that you're going to see us more. So when the more you share it, the better off you get that algorithm to push us out more. That's why when I go through it, and after the show, I'm gonna tell you the truth. After the show, I go back and watch the show sometimes because that changes. Even though I'm here, I'm watching, I'm on it. It makes my algorithm go up. And after I watch it, I'll go back and wait another day and watch the same show again and bring the algorithm up. But as I bring the algorithm up, I might comment within the show that we already did and make a comment. And that's why it brings it back up. It makes it more relevant. Like you can go to a show like last year, a show that we had last year, but because somebody recently commented on something I made, it automatically tagged me. And I'm like, wait a minute, that was from a year ago. Why the heck is this coming up in my remembrance? It's
yeah,
because
it's crazy
they
because
brought it up.
I get some of our old shows and I
Mm-hmm.
look at them, I be like, yo, they in the thousands. Like who like who's talking all that shit on? Yeah,
And
but
and,
yeah.
And it
and the
be
thing
us.
about it is, while that's a good thing, what it shows also along with that
Mm-hmm.
is that
The
you
more
can't,
relevance.
it's a bad idea to judge what
Mm-hmm.
the perception is of the community based off
Mm-hmm.
of that, simply because of how it's set up.
Right.
So it's to make your judge, and I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm saying in general, to
In
make
general.
your judgment to say, "Oh my God, everything on social media about black people is just horrible. Everything about black women is just so ratchet and raunchy." But again, it's really driven by you even when you don't
Mhm.
realize it. And when I say you, I mean society as a whole. The
I
more
get
we
you.
click on, the more negative stuff. There's
Mhm.
a
It
reason
does.
why, when the Real Housewives first started, there was only one Real Housewives show. And then all of a sudden it became a franchise. Well, it became a franchise because people kept watching it, right? So it kind of, you have to be careful of what you use to determine that meter
Mhm.
of,
Just like with Love and Hip Hop.
okay, are
Mhm.
all these women out here just kind of, spreading it wide and letting it fly? Or what are you watching? It's a very slippery slope. It's a very
Yep.
slippery slope.
Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate our new listeners. I definitely see them out there. Miss Ronnie Marie, I appreciate you very much. Everybody that tuned in. Want to let everybody know that this Thursday we will not be on the air to
Right.
do the
Love.
relationship show. However, when we return, and
Ooh-wee, live and
oh
fucking
buddy,
free.
I got a wonderful. I've been really trying to like get the relationship ready show together, and I've had a couple ups and downs with it. But I think I done found a nigga to come on the show with me,
Uh-oh.
and she reminds me a little bit of Shantae.
Uh-oh.
She does. She does. She's very eloquent with her words, you know. And she was even about to bring some church folk into this. I said, you better be careful trying to bring some of them pastors in here talking
Oh
about talking
yes.
to me. You shoot.
What was that?
You already know, Tay, you already know how Russ is with certain things. You already know he got the slip of the tongue. Sometimes he can't bite his
No,
tongue.
I'm not
No.
because I'm just like no. This is what I said. All right, I don't know if y'all saw what I posted on what we did on what I did on Tuesday of last week because I couldn't find nobody to get on
Thursday.
the show on the air with me. No, that was last Thursday,
Hmm.
but it was a clip of this pastor, and I ran the first clip, and he was in
Yeah.
church talking about some, you know, and I went on this website and I saw a bunch of y'all up in there and y'all been messing around with men's and all this other shit. And
Yes.
and I'm like, my first thought was this: even with Facebook, I gotta log in. How the hell did you? How do you even know what the gay sites is to even log in? That was just my first question, right? Then the next clip I saw was of his godson, I mean his grandson, and his grandson was telling the story of how he had had sexual relationships with him, and the grandfather had told him he had HIV, and dude was just about to get married to a woman, and he asked the bishop, "Well, is this something that I should worry about?" And the bishop told him no. So he ended up going to get tested anyway. Come to find out he didn't have nothing. But that wasn't it. After I did that, I guess y'all were talking about this algorithm thing, right? So after I watched that, another video popped up and it said victim number 4 speaks out about blah 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 blah. So I clicked on that and I said, wait a minute, let me go click on the poster of all of this. You know what I mean? Like who is the creator of this and see what they have here. It was like 5 to 6 young men saying that they had had sexual relationships with this bishop. And I swear, y'all know I'm in the church. Y'all know I play every week. And y'all know I believe in my bishop wholeheartedly. But that nigga right there, and then that's why I was asking you earlier about did you see the stuff about what's his name I was asking you about, right?
Car.
Yeah, Bishop Brian Carr. I didn't know he got kicked out of the church. And the thing that messed me up was he had put out a letter, right? An official letter that he said it was from him. To come to find out that it was a witch's letter that was posted a year before that, because he tried to say that the witch must have took his letter and reposted it, but they time stamped the letters and was like, no, the witch posted this a year. Yeah. So they talked about, I was watching this and how they kicked him out of the church. Yeah, we can talk about it next week if y'all want to. I'm trying to tell you, it is really, really, really deep.
You know
It's
what?
really,
I'm gonna
it's
say this.
really deep.
I watch for anybody who is familiar. I follow Dawson Speaks TV on YouTube, and Dawson calls out a lot of stuff. He brings attention to a lot of stuff. Okay, and I say this quite frequently under a lot of his videos. If the church as a whole were to have more healthy, age appropriate dialogue about sexuality, I believe a lot of the things that have been happening in the dark and get stumbled up upon would not be happening. When you hide stuff from people and you frame it in a way that doesn't become practical in nature, people start coming up with their own shit and they make up their own way of doing things. And unfortunately, in the church, a lot of the way they make up these things are abusive, dysfunctional, and predatory. And it's happening and been happening way too much. And quite frankly, I will say this, I'm sorry if I piss anybody off. There are not enough church leaders, not enough church leaders that are speaking up about it. You have the victims that come forward, but there are not enough leaders, the ones that you see, the ones that are respected, the ones whose names you recognize. There are not a lot of them, enough of them speaking out about this. And it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to find that clip and have it for us again next week, because it was really, really like it was crazy. Like when you hear the guy give his side of the story, and the thing that was messed up about it, he was talking about how like the church like blamed him for this pastor doing all this stuff to him.
Of course they did.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, we appreciate everybody for tuning in this week. Let me get on this side so I can look at like I'm looking at Shantae. I appreciate everybody tuning in this week. We hope that you tune in next week. We'll have another great show. Again, this Thursday we will not be having a show due to Gobble Day. So
You gonna
enjoy
play
your
the song?
weekend.
You gonna play my girl song or not?
Did you send it to me? Where is it
I
at?
did send it to you through Messenger. I sent you the link.
Okay. All right, baby. I got you. So just keep the conversation, keep fussing at me for a second. When did you
I
send this to me?
I enjoy fussing.
I don't see it, baby. I'm looking dead at it. I'm looking. I don't
How do you not see it? I
in
sent it.
Messenger.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm about to. Let me see. I'm about to hit your name right now. I'm about to.
You be doing the most. I
Oh,
swear.
gotta get my group. I said. I thought you. I said, man. I said, send it to me again. I'm looking for something tonight that you didn't send me. All right. I got you. I got you, baby. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me pause there right quick. I want to go ahead and rip it. All right, then. Well, tell me a little bit about her right quick.
So my girl, Miss Jamila V, she's been working hard. She is amazing. And this is the first single off of her project, her initial project. I was so excited and honored to work with her. Me and my girl Tish King are on the background, but this is Jamila's moment. She is amazing. She is a pure soul. She is heaven sent, and I'm just so proud of her. And I just started sharing it with everybody when she finally got it out the studio. So This is Get Your Groove On. My girl Jamila V. You're gonna see her very, very soon. I'm super excited. And yeah, this is off of Detroit Black Smoke Productions label. And yeah, we're loving it. I'm just excited to see what she got coming.
Do you know if of any upcoming events that she has coming up or anything like that?
She is gonna keep me posted. They are in the works now. We're getting some things on the calendar, so I will definitely keep you posted. They are in negotiations with a few people as we speak.
Okay, give me just a couple seconds. It's at 23% uploading, and we'll be ready to run this video in just a second because I want to make sure that
Absolutely,
it didn't give us
absolutely,
no
absolutely.
slippage through the show. So I thank everybody that's staying with us tonight to listen to this song. I definitely trust everything because y'all, if y'all don't know, uh, Miss Shantae can sing a little bit. She got a
Yeah,
couple of vocals on her.
just a little
Yeah,
bit, just a little
yeah.
bit.
She be trying to make men's drawers get wet and stuff like that, but I be telling her she got to pray to the Lord because
Why you always
she's
gotta go
saved.
there?
Cause you do. You always trying to get. You always be trying to do. I be watching you, G. I be. I got to keep my eye on y'all, cause I love y'all. If I didn't love y'all, I wouldn't keep my eye on y'all the way I do. But here we
You know
go.
what?
Now what I need up and hit these streets. Who can play that game you play with my heart? Since you think that it's okay to roam, you hit the ground running around every day. You go out to play while I stay at home. I think I wanna ride out into the night, drive into the hideout and disappear from your side. Got to get my gear on. Where are my thongs? Got to get my groove on. My Hennessy and Crown Royal. Think I wanna hang out with my friends. Think I wanna swing out, cause I'm going where the night never ends. Got to get my game on. Where is my phone? Got to get my thing on. Now you say that I should stay, but it's too late. It's been a while since I stepped out, but it's okay. This newfound freedom I have found is so cool. Don't be hating, be congratulating my new attitude. Think I wanna ride out into the night, drop into the hideout and disappear from your side. Got to get my gear on. Where are my thongs? Got to get my groove on. My Hennessy and Crown Royal. Think I wanna hang out with my friends. Think I wanna swing out, cause I'm going where the night never ends. Got to get my game on. Where is my phone? Got to get my thing on. Leave me alone, going out to play. Going out to play. Got to get my groove on my own. Into the night, drop into the hideout, and only you.
You got to tell her to send us some more music so we can go ahead and rock out with her. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I appreciate you.
Absolutely,
I appreciate
absolutely.
you. I appreciate you for blessing us with all this great talent. I
I'm
hope
so
you have a
happy for
great
her. I'm
night. I
so
hope you have
excited.
a great night. You got any final words for anybody tonight?
Be safe, have fun, enjoy your people, enjoy your family, whether you celebrate or not. I personally call it Happy Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't do that whole Christopher Columbus crap. Eat good, drink good, get some rest if you can. Don't overdo it. Listen, these holidays, stop trying to kill yourself for folk. You got to survive another day. So take care of yourself, people. Practice some self care this weekend. I love y'all.
I know she's talking to me. Come on, talk to me right quick, Miss Eda.
Okay. I love y'all. Um, sorry about that. Y'all be safe. Like they say, eat, drink, and be merry and get some rest too. And just remember that be glad and be thankful what you're thankful for.
Oh
Just
man.
embrace what you're thankful for the most.
Well, y'all pray for me. I gotta work on Thanksgiving.
I do too.
Shonda Bobo C.
So we together in this boy.
All right
Don't
then,
nobody
y'all.
feel sorry for you.
What?
Not you, him.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna even say nothing to you right now because I see something on my screen say Black Friday.
Black Friday sale, 50% off.
Yeah, so I'm just telling me to be cool right now. Cause yeah,
Y'all be safe out here in these streets if y'all going Black Friday.
Be
I can't.
careful, y'all.
I can't stand this little nigga right here. This little nigga loves to fuck with me, but it's all right though. I'm gonna get your ass back on the B side.